Hey, brothers and sisters, my name is Jocka, and welcome back to the chat. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I think it's just because I'm tired and like exhausted from the week, but I literally I thought I recorded, but I didn't. I didn't record the voice at all, and I literally talked for the whole video, the whole 20 goddamn 5 minutes, and didn't record a single thing. Oh, well, I guess we're doing it again. Let's see if we can... Oops, I hit the mic. Oh god, I'm a mess. I'm a goddamn mess, guys. Let's see if we can hit the 25 again. But, anyways, there's a couple things that I want to mention. One is, if you guys haven't watched my new video, Music and Marks, Glavinus, please check it out. I'll leave a little blimp somewhere on the video that you guys can check that out. I am extremely proud of that, and I'll get back to that later. But again, the Music and Marks series it's actually a thing. It's coming back because of the first video of Brachidios I did was like months ago. But this one, you know, it's much better quality. I've worked on music a lot and tried to get the sounds right and everything. And I just think I'm really proud of the video. It looks really good. But it's deeper than that. But I'll get to that in our topic. But right now, I wanted to talk about work ethic. And like I just did for 25 fucking minutes. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. But that's okay. Anyways, work ethic. So I've been told by a lot of people that I'm really good at starting things. And for a lot of people, that's one of the hardest things, you know? That's one of the most difficult things of any project or any sequence of events is to start, right? Is to initiate. And once you get past that one hurdle, that's where it's at. That's when you keep going, right? And one of my friends asked me how I do it, right? And I'm literally just checking to see if I'm recording. Okay, good. So I'm not doing this again. One of my friends asked me how I do it, and it's like, oh, how do you do it, right? And I you know, to be honest, all I said was, when I have something that I want to do, I do it. And that sounds stupid. Like, that sounds so, like, not helpful, but it's what it is, man. Like, you know what it is? I think less about it. with starting things. When there's a project that I want to do, I don't think about the end result, right? Like that's down the road. I don't have to worry about that right now. It's not in my mind. You know, it's out of sight. I'll get to it when I get to it. But right now, if I want to see it, I have to start it, right? So that's kind of how it happens. Is that you kind of just have to get over that first little bit of like, oh, like, you know, dredging through it, like thinking of all the possibilities of it not being worth it, and just like falling through. No, none of that matters right now. Just do it, right? The thing that sparked this conversation, or this specific chat, was actually it was actually before the topic that catalyzed this chat was actually the same topic that catalyzed the anxiety and depression chat. The catalyst being a conversation I had with my friend, and he's in a tough spot right now with a bit of anxiety and stuff. And he told me that one of his hardest things is not being able to do enough, right? In any situation, in any scenario, right? And speaking of not doing enough, side note, this is probably the worst I've ever done in Mass Effect, like in a long time. I think I've already died like once or twice, and I just keep going down, and it's bad, it's stupid. Also, I'm really phlegmy because I had a cup of eggnog, but you guys are gonna have to deal with that. Anyways, back to my friend. So he you know, it's hard for him to think that he's done enough for something. And realistically, that is a very open and new and abundant problem with people, right? Like or in people rather. Like people I feel like people fundamentally feel like they haven't done enough. Whether it's that they're pressured by parents or they feel like they're pressuring themselves because they want to prove themselves to their peers or their parents, whatever the meaning or the reasoning may be, people doubt themselves a lot, and that's not uncommon, right? But when my friend asked me this, I simply said, sometimes it's better just to. Sometimes it's. I'm trying to phrase this properly. Sometimes it's not about doing enough. Sometimes it's more just about doing. And again, it's so simple, but it rings so true. Like, and it's about the journey, not the destination scenario, Like you can't worry about something that you haven't seen yet, right? Like you don't know how that end result's going to change in the journey, right? Like, because of the journey. And once you get to the end result, how much does that equate to the whole journey, right? The ending is just a piece of the journey, and it's at the very end, right? After that happens, after the result is achieved, it's on to the next thing. It's over, right? We move on. So we need to value the journey more, right? We need to value, when we start a project, we need to value how much growth we gained out of this project, right? Like it's so invaluable knowing that a person was able to put in their own time to create or accomplish something, That is more important than the actual accomplishment, in my opinion. But sometimes it's easy to just think about like ends meet, right? And what I don't know. I'm not into that, at least not anymore. I can still kind of get in that mindset because I'm used to it, just like a lot of people. But in my opinion, it's just not the way to go. It's just not productive. You might as well just not do anything if you're gonna think that way, right? But I wanted to talk about organization too, because I feel like organization with me. People may think that I'm good at starting things, but as of late, I've been really bad with finishing things. And that has to do with a few things. That has to do with organization and kind of self-reflection. Self and kind of like environment reflection. Because when all this crap happened this year, there was a point where, I fell into like an oppressed state, and I didn't want to do anything because I felt like nothing was worth doing. Because it's like, I'm I'm either going to die eventually, or like somebody else is going to die, and I'm just going to get sad again. So like, what's the point of doing things that make me happy, if that's just going to happen again, right? And that is like such a pessimistic outlook, but I'm comfortable in saying that I was there, right? But I'm over it now. But like, it was there, and I'm not the only one that's felt this, right? Like there are tons of people out there that actually have depression and suffer from this constantly, just this numbness, right? Like just this indifference, and they're disappointed in themselves because they feel this way. But it's like, it's written into them, and it sucks. But then the people like me who have we've kind of felt like a taste of that. We also like self-reflect, and we're just like, man, it's like an internal dialogue where it's like, I want to do stuff, but it's not worth it. But at the same time, I'm getting mad at myself because I'm not doing anything. Like it sucks. It's like a continuous cycle, and it's hard to break. But I've been like trying to find ways of fighting through it. And I found one that I really like, and it's to do with organization and scheduling. Basically, I've made like a level up system, and it sounds so geeky, so nerdy, right? But it works, I promise. I basically take two whiteboards, right? And I have one dedicated to like the level up bar in my tasks for a couple days, right? So I'll have like the day of and then the next day up on the board. I'll have like 5 tasks minimum for each day. And whenever I complete a task, I fill out a little bar of the XP on the level up bar. And what that grants me, once I level up, I obtain some points, and I can distribute them amongst like 3 of these kind of skills that I set up for myself that I found like really kind of prevailing innate traits that I possess. And then those skills allow me to do certain things on my free time relevant to the skills that they belong to, right? So that's the kind of thing. That's the reward system of leveling up, but it goes deeper than that. To have something like physical in order to capture one's growth is so valuable. Like I cannot express that enough. I look at this level up bar, right? I'm level 12, and I started at level 1 when I started this system. And I can't remember exactly how long ago that was. That was maybe like 3 weeks ago. And I can look at this and be like, wow, I started at level 1 and now I'm level 12 because I've done all these things, right? Like it it gives a form, tangibility to my otherwise invisible growth as a person, right? And that is like it's so imperative to be able to examine oneself and be able to see how much one's done, and then be able to reflect on that and be like, wow, I could have done this better, but I'm really proud of this. I should feel good about this. Yada yada yada. Like it keeps a person going. Like it keeps a person grounded, and it keeps a person organized. And it gives a new purpose to productivity, right? Like it gives you more meaning behind all the things that you do throughout the day, even if they're small things, even if there's like clean the cat litter. Like, if you tell somebody that that like clean the cat litter is one of your level up tasks, they're like, oh really? Like, that's funny. But it's like, oh, I mean, I haven't cleaned the cat litter in like 4 days, and then doing this got me to clean the cat litter, it's things like that. That may be a silly example, but it can be extrapolated to many things. When you want to start a project, but you keep putting it off, you throw on some XP on that, and then you throw it into your level up bar once you complete that task, and you're like, wow, I actually did it, and I'm a better person from it because I can see that I'm a better person from it. Fantastic. I highly recommend it. Obviously, everybody's would be kind of different, but I'm really enjoying this system. And that actually brings me to the video that I put out yesterday that I'm really happy with. The Music and Marks. Just giving a stretch. Music and Marks was a series that I started maybe maybe like a little over half a year ago. And I was really excited for it because I've always been kind of on the fence of what I want to do, music or I want to do art, right? Like I really love both. I feel like they're kind of universal languages. And I found a way to put them together, right? For me, right? And I was so excited. I did the first one and I was like, oh yes, like I'm already thinking about other ones that I want to do. But I think personally I spread myself too thin. I had a bunch of ideas that I wanted to do, and I kind of just got like overwhelmed. And then this year happened, and then like in the midst of the year happening, I started the Glavenus one. I started the song, and I was super excited about it because Glavenus is like my favorite monster in the new game. But I straight up just like shelved it, and I couldn't tell you when I would get back to it. It was like I wasn't feeling it because of all the crap this year, and I had started school, so I was like, oh, like I'm just gonna put this away for now, and I'm gonna get back to it. But no, I never got back to it until recently, and that's because of all the self growth that I've given myself, and I finally was able to like hunker down for like 4 days this week and do this goddamn project, and it feels amazing, guys. Like I haven't felt this good about a thing that I've made in so long. Not only because I really think that the video is enjoyable, because you know I think it's like a cool mashup with Glavinus' theme and Fire by Paris. But also, and not even just like the t-shirt design coming out fairly decently, because I've only drawn Glavinus a handful of times, given or despite the fact that I really love him. But I wasn't very good at drawing him until I studied him and then did this, right? I'm not even super proud of this video because of those two things. I'm proud of it because I actually did it. That's the main thing, is that I planned this video out like half a year ago, and then I shelved it, and I was completely uncertain as to when I would get back to it. If I were to go back in time and ask myself at that point in time when I would get back to this, I'd probably say I don't know, and in my head I would probably think I would never get back to it, but I wouldn't say it out loud, you know? And knowing that now I came back to it and I fucking finished this project, I feel so good, because just like the level up bar, I feel like it's a milestone for my growth, right? Like I wasn't able to finish this project before. I wasn't ready for it. But now I was. Right? And I'm ready to keep going with this series. And that is so exciting. You know, that is proof that I've grown as a person, that I've regained my passion and drive, right? For entertaining people and making people happy, and you know, and art and music. It's incredible, and that is like the one huge reason as to why I love this video so much, and why I want to share it around and be like, guys, I hope you enjoy this video as much as I enjoy this video, because you know, like it's me now, you know. I'm just really excited about it, and I feel like anybody's capable of that, you know. That's the best part, is that once you realize that that you are good enough at the things that you are good at, actually no, it's not even about that. It's not about being good enough. It's about once you realize that you are capable of doing anything, once you realize that you are capable of doing anything, once you put your mind to it, the end result doesn't even matter. And then at the end of the cycle, once you get to the result, you're like, wow, the end result doesn't even matter as much as the fact that I actually did this, that I made this. You know? Like that is the moment where it all comes together, and it wants you to keep going forward. Incredible. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get to 25 minutes. I'm pretty exhausted now, unlike the last one. But I'm just gonna finish off the video with a quick thank you to everybody who's kind of stuck with me through this little YouTube journey so far. I want to keep going with videos. Like I want to build this channel. Like I'm like 80% there now. A little more time and a few more videos, I feel like I'm definitely gonna reach 100% of drive for this channel, because I just enjoy it. I enjoy making these videos, and I enjoy like people's feedback and stuff, and telling me how it is and what I could change, etc. And because it's all about bettering myself and sharing with you with everybody who watches it, and then like I would love, you know, to talk with people, right, and you know, like collab and stuff, and enjoy their talents as well, and watch them grow. But regardless, I'm just really happy about this, and I'm very tired. But back to the schedule. I'm kind of rambling now because I'm exhausted. But what I want to get to is like scheduling. When the semester comes around again, it's going to be pretty tight, but I think it's going to be pretty manageable as well. Mondays are going to be the hardest because Monday I have a 6-hour painting course, and then I think it's bronze in the afternoon. But after that, I'll be scotch, right? Like I'll get home and then I'll like crank out a like one of these, like a chat, because I really enjoy. I think those, like, I really enjoy the chats because they're really quick, and I can do them, and then I can put them out, and then they're out there for you guys to enjoy. But also, I really enjoy music and marks, so I might. Oh my god, this stupid cough still hasn't gone away. But I mean, definitely talking for 40 minutes does not help. But anyways, once I, oh god, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm so tired. I'm gonna try to put one chat out every day until I work on a music and marks. So when I work on music and marks, you can probably feel safe with expecting a couple days chatless. I'll maybe like 3-4 days. Hopefully not that long, because that's a little bit long. But maybe like 2 or 3, I'd say. Then like those, like if there's like a little bit of a hiatus, it's probably because I'm working on a music and marks, and I mean, hey, that's pretty exciting. So if that happens, then I'll aboard the hype train. But if anything else pops up, then I'll just like throw it out on Facebook and be like, yo, like this is happening. I'm not gonna be making a video today, but for the most part, I'm gonna try to make a chat every day, and then once music and marks, like once I do the next one, like there'll be like a little bit of a hiatus, and I'll release that, and then I'll continue with the chats. But that's pretty much the gist of that. Video is actually coming to a close, so I'm gonna say bye before I just get rambly again. But like and comment, subscribe if you guys like more. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fantastic New Year's celebration tomorrow. Let's get what we can out of 2016 and move on altogether and make 2017 even better. Okay. Thanks so much. Love you guys. I'll see you later.